Unit 6, lecture number 9. In lecture number 8, we derived the expression for work done considering clearance, and we found that expression for work done considering clearance and without clearance is the same, which is equal to W is equal to N upon N minus 1 MRT1 P2 by P1 raised to power N minus 1 upon N. It means if we change the clearance volume, work required to drive the compressor will be same, but we have to give some clearance always, otherwise what will happen? Piston will, if we don't give the clearance, piston will strike the piston valve, piston will strike the suction and delivery valve. Now from the equation number 1 and equation numbers 4 and 7, we conclude that there is no difference of work done for the clearance and without clearance. And from the suction process, that is process 4 to 1, we found that MRT1 is equal to P1 V1 minus V4, and here M is the mass in kg per cycle and V1 minus V4 is the volume flow rate in meter cube per cycle. Now we want this mass flow rate to be in kg per second, therefore we have to multiply it by RPM, means N, by 60. Therefore M dot, consider M dot is a mass flow rate in kg per second and M is a mass flow rate in kg per cycle. Multiply mass flow rate in kg per cycle with N upon 60, then M dot will be equal to P1 V1 minus V4 upon RT1 into N upon 60. For single acting cylinder, for single acting compressor, mass flow rate M dot is equal to P1 V1 minus V4 upon RT1 into N by 60. For double acting, the mass flow rate will be double, therefore we will multiply it by 2. For double acting, M dot is equal to 2 P1 V1 minus V4 upon RT1 into N upon 60. In general, equation of mass flow rate is equal to N acting P1 V1 minus V4 upon RT1 into N upon 60. Now we will use this M dot. Then equation of work done will be equal to W dot N upon N minus 1 MRT1 M dot RT1 P2 by P1 raised to power N minus 1 upon N minus 1. Now the unit will be in joule per second. Therefore joule per second is a watt. Therefore this is a power required to drive the compressor.